Good morning. I'm StormTrack 5 Meteorologist Kit Alexander. So, it's going to be a cold day out there. Let's just talk about what we're expecting as far as the wind chills and additional snow and all of that. So, today, the biggest thing that we're going to be experiencing is the cold, along with the gusty winds. It's going to be a frigid day. There is a chance of a few more flurries, at least in spots. So, some more snow showers, especially during the morning, and then eventually mixing in with some sunshine for today. But yeah, it's just going to be a very cold day. If you track the air, actually, I usually think about Canada and back towards the Arctic when we're experiencing one of these Arctic outbreaks. And don't get me wrong, we have a massive dip in the jet stream that is ushering in that colder air. If you were to track this air 10 days ago, it actually has its origin in the northwestern part of the United States. So what's interesting with this is the air is pretty much just taking on the characteristics of the land it was traveling over, the snow, the mountains, and eventually that jet stream that's taking that air from Canada and dipping it all the way down to the Tri-Cities. So that's where its origin is from. We have cold weather advisories out there for feels like temperatures at as cold as -10 to -15 in the mountains, and even single digits to around zero, if not a little bit below wind chill values in the Tri-Cities as well. Here's a look at the temperatures we're expecting across the Midwest and to the Tri-Cities. And this is at 5 o'clock when we would usually find our high temperature. It's going to be only in the teens at 5 o'clock, the wind chill value, 5 degrees. It will take that little bit of a layer of warmth that's close to your body, and it will take it right off, and it will literally be very cold. Hypothermia and this kind of weather conditions is definitely a real threat if you're out there for too long. So, it looks like today just a few more snow flurries mixing in with some sunshine eventually. We head into your Monday, we're expecting lots of sunshine, but temperatures are still going to be cold, just not as cold as today. We'll be back to the 30s tomorrow and likely a little bit above freezing in the Tri-Cities. Glade Springs still seeing that snow out there. Good morning to you folks there. If you're watching us from Glade Spring, feel free to put where you're watching us from in the chat and what you're seeing out your door. I'm sure if you're watching us in the Tri-Cities area and around, it's cold out there, no doubt about that. So Glade Spring, Virginia. Here's a look at Johnson City. We're seeing some of the snow flurries. 28 degrees. That northwest wind at 8 makes it feel like 20. And like I said, the high temperature is already occurring. It's only going to either maintain or slowly fall as we go through today. Temperatures falling through the 20s, mixing in with some sunshine later on and some flurries intermittently as well. And then look at those temperatures for tonight. The bottom really drops off here. And of course, you combine that with the winds gusting from the west-northwest at about 20 to 25 miles per hour is going to give us those feels like temperatures in the teens and single digits. For the Tri-Cities area, as cold as -15 in some of the higher elevation areas. Here's a look at those high temperatures. The actual air temperature itself will be in the upper 20s right now before we start to fall through the day. 26 degrees for a high in Jonesville. Then for tonight, area-wide, we drop down into the single digits to around 10 degrees for overnight lows. Looking very, very cold. So we have one of those days, my friends, you're going to want to bundle up. No doubt about that. Weather alert mode, area-wide for your Sunday. Then we start to calm things down a little bit by Monday and Tuesday. You do notice some of those snow flurries and snow showers right now, kind of spotty through the Tri-Cities. It's mainly low-level moisture. And then also some more to the north and west. Notice back towards Kentucky. The old atmosphere is kind of reloading up some more snow here, and it's going to be bringing in a few more snow showers through the day. We broaden out the perspective. There is high pressure now back towards Indiana, western Ohio, and Kentucky. That high pressure will start to move in, giving us some sunshine mixing in by the evening, and especially by your Monday. And then temperatures come up a little bit. So we time things out. Notice some of those snow flurries, snow showers still intermittently around. I would say at least till about 12 o'clock, maybe even a little after in spots. 5 o'clock here mixing in obviously with some of that sunshine and some clouds. And because it's so cold, any moisture that falls from the clouds today, you still might get a few flurries all the way down to the surface even this evening. So notice at 8 o'clock tomorrow morning for your Monday, looking at mostly sunny skies. HRRR confirms this as well, along with the IBM graph, kind of showing that sunshine for tomorrow. And Tuesday, a few more clouds mixing in, but temperatures are going to start warming up a little bit more, relatively speaking. So yeah, if you have any questions, put it in the chat. Thank you for watching us this morning. So 28 degrees falling temperatures today, falling through the 20s, feeling like the teens and single digits in the Tri-Cities, and feeling as cold as -15 in some of the mountain counties. Overnight lows will actually be in the single digits tonight. So anytime that we see numbers in the single digits, it looks almost kind of strange to me. It just looks like, well, some of the numbers have just decided to fall off the map. Yeah, so 8 o'clock, not 8 o'clock, but 8 degrees tonight. That is it. Yeah, and 35 degrees tomorrow. More sunshine, and we're going to be close to that record low starting out, which is 5 degrees. Temperatures in the middle 30s by day. We'll be back down to the teens for lows Monday night into Tuesday, then 40s for Tuesday, 50s, low 50s by Wednesday. Looks like a little bit warmer by Thursday. And then the cold front for next week is still being ironed out by models. Some models are bringing it down a little bit colder for Friday and may start it out in the 40s. So there's going to be a little deviation here, I think, with this long-term model outputs, especially by Friday and Saturday. So we'll start ironing out those details as we get closer, because the timing is going to be crucial to what we're actually going to see by then. But some scattered rain and definitely turning cooler by Friday, highs in the 40s and low 50s next Saturday. All right, so bundle up and stay warm out there and grab a good old cup of coffee or whatnot. You're going to definitely need it for today. And my friends, I will keep you all updated. I'm StormTrack by Meteorologist Kit Alexander. We'll talk again a little bit later. You all have a great Sunday.